don't, then it's on them.
All right, we're kicking the tires and
Let's do it.
lighting some fires in that order.
And not watching the Borderlands. Oh my god.
Here we go.
Oh no! Oh no! You just say that. That's an Eldritch Horror for you right there.
There's more where that came from.
Pull one of those out in mid-battle.
Can y'all hear me typing?
Negative.
Okay, good. I'm applying for new jobs, so.
They call you back in 5 days.
Not yet.
Okay. you're just anticipating.
There's been some other shit.
Ah.
Hello, everyone. Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of recorded videos, and at tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live stream at Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I am joined, as always, by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Gottwald Ironhorn, the Minotaur Rune Knight Fighter.
Hello!
Heather playing Sabra, the Lizardfolk School of Necromancy Wizard.
Hello.
Raymond playing Mac, the Tortle Drake Warden Ranger / Rogue.
Hello.
Reese playing Twirl, the Kenku Fathomless Warlock / Fighter.
I'm back.
We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch more D&D's videos and reviews and Let's Plays on the channel. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind-the-scenes, no players allowed live series Crafting the Deep every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. You can also listen to all these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you would like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private patron D&D games. For our campaign, we use Roll20 video chat. We use Discord, and for streaming, I use OBS Studio. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod. Our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Call from the Deep. From Mintarn, the party took their ships to the southern coast of Alaron in the Moonshae Isles to follow up on a location the Black Armada was interested in plundering. The wild wooded area featured a large barrow surrounded by standing stones and guarded by a pair of Fomorians, hideously deformed giants. The Fomorians were under attack by some Chul, prompting the party to move in and take them all out. However, conscientious objector Mac opted instead to pop a potion of gaseous form and seep into the barrow, unaware of the larger tomb complex beneath. While the rest of the party battled the crustaceans and giants with sickening radiance and eldritch blasts, Mac deftly explored Iron Hand Cairn, climbing up walls, using dark vision and water walking to avoid any obstacles. When scurrying up a cliff, he spotted a group of armed pirates wading through an underground river. They were soon attacked by a cloaker, and Mac sprang out to help them, claiming he had defected from his own team. The group was led by the Storm Maiden, one of the pirate lords under Sea King Tentrix, and she was skeptical of Mac's loyalties, though ultimately agreed to let him accompany her team as they search for Iron Hand's tomb. Meanwhile, the rest of the party finally defeated the warring enemies, though not before Gottwald was afflicted with a deforming curse. The weekend-reduced party is forced to short rest before continuing on.
That's right. I'm a freak!
You guys are
Don't look at me!
still split up, I believe, also.
That is also true.
I do like how you made it seem that I intentionally went in there.
I just had to clarify some things, that was all.
Yeah.
Make sure it's all on the record.
Sure to work out.
Always
It'll
does.
work out.
I have nothing but faith. All right, so I need to put all of you on this map, except I need to put one of you on a different map. Make sure I remember how to do that, which I think I do. So we're actually going to kick things off with the adventures of Mac. Since you all were short resting, it's going to take you a few more minutes of recovery, although I think you did all the actual short rest stuff at the end of the last session. But Mac, like I said, where we left off, you have somewhat proven, not necessarily like total loyalty, but you were willing to cast, I think it was Pass Without Trace, on
Yes.
the pirate crew here. And she explained, or at least through my recap, she explained that she is here searching for the tomb of Thelgar Ironhand, a former warrior and king of the Moonshae Isles. Reason to believe it is buried deep within here. While you guys are walking towards it, I don't know if you wanted to lead the way or if you're just down here, by the way. You're right here. She does ask how you found this location. Forgot if we brought that up last time.
Do you mean...
What's a turtle like you doing in a place like this?
Well, you know, looking for love.
In all the wrong
She doesn't
places.
believe that for a second.
Do you mean this barrow specifically, or
I'll be honest, I'm in so many barrows these days.
You have to be more specific about the island, or...
Yeah, I mean, she thought this was a fairly remote, little known, like a lot of folks wouldn't know about this. Maybe like natives of the Moonshae Isles would know about this, but word hasn't really traveled necessarily. People who are like really into history might know of this figure, but even fewer would know that he was buried on this particular part of the island, and all of this information shows she's just kind of...
Could you remind me as a player how we ended up here?
So
Was it
you were...
Alice told us, right?
Yes. You and unfortunately, because Callus left during the battle, you weren't able to ask basically any follow-up questions. All you were given was that there were 2 locations that the Black Armada was, from his intel, interested in like looting and plundering. That's all you know, and this was one of those locations. You didn't get any other context beyond that.
Name Callus ring any bells?
Yeah, if you name drop that, she scowls, says, "Ugh, a smarmy tiefling. Thinks himself quite the notorious pirate. Hendrix tried courting him a few times. I don't know why. Don't need the likes of him. He's a weakling. And sure enough, too weak to join our ranks. A coward."
Yeah. Let's just say we squeezed it out of him. Remember that bar fight I was referencing before? The one at the tavern? Scummer, all that, remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Callus was there, and was leaking information left and right. And this was one of the locations, so... I will admit, my crew did make it to this island before I ran off from them, so they are around here as well.
You did mention that, yeah.
But, yeah. Callus let us know, and can't wait to see the look on his face again when he sees that he was kind of right all along on his hunches.
And I think I talked about this last time, that she revealed that the Chul were part of her... you're not quite sure if they're necessarily part of her crew, but like part of her faction of the Black Armada is that the Chul were sent as a distraction to the guards while she was able to get in through this river.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Oh, just that information for you, just to confirm the fact that the Chul did come from the Black Armada. Because before you weren't aware of, none of you were aware of the situation when you first arrived. Moving you all into this area, by the way.
How did you find out about this place?
She says, the King Thelgar Ironhand was a great warrior and a powerful king.
Was he your father?
Is he a lich?
I'm not that old, but amongst my people, yes. And that his knowledge of his burial and what he's buried with has been passed down for decades. Now I believe this is my birthright to claim these goods, and I will deliver them to Tentrix, and in return, he will give me the fleet that I need.
Do what?
To exact revenge upon the Luskan Navy that tried to kill me before.
You know, revenge isn't always the best course of action. It just makes everybody lose something at the end.
She kind of glares at you at that. She says, "This one is a righteous vengeance for the life that was nearly stolen from me."
I mean, I will support you, but at the same time, just think of the life that you have. Think of the things you could do. Perhaps you could take this great armada of yours and, see the world. I hear it's round.
That's the latest intel, anyway.
I hear there's a whole other side to the world.
As if the gods bless me with the power to exact the justice of the seas, then perhaps my life will take me in other directions, but not before I fulfill this quest.
All right. But I know I'm in front of you, but at the same time, shouldn't you be in the middle? You know, in case there's any traps. Don't you want one of your minions to take the hit instead?
She actually shakes her head at that. She says, "No. The leader should be at the front.
Oh, am I the leader?
You are an important guest."
Ooh, I don't like how you said that.
That sounded ominous.
Yeah. The southern cave opens into a chamber resembling the other areas of the tomb, but in much better condition. Stone golems line the walls, leading to a large sarcophagus resting along the back wall. Meanwhile, our outdoor folks have finished their short rest, having destroyed many a large, nasty creature. And Gottwald is now also a large, nasty creature.
Yeah.
I
Although,
need
like,
to remind you to hit the record button.
Thank you. Yes. We are streaming.
oh. Although the curse doesn't actually make me large, does it?
No, it's you're
that was
big
my
and it makes you
giant
large,
spike.
so I assume
Yeah.
that you have been
It
debiggened.
Well,
debiggins.
here's a question. He was cursed while being large. So do the parts of him that are grotesque looking stay giant, titious, and grotesque, while the rest of him shrinks down to normal Gottwald size?
What's the
So he's got like
biological,
giant arm thing and like one horn that's really big and like a gigantic eyeball, but the rest of him is normal Gottwald.
Seems uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. That would be a kill me now situation, I think.
Kill me now situation.
Done.
You are cursed with magical deformities. Your speed is halved. You have disadvantage on basically everything involving strength and dexterity.
Yeah. I guess the question is, what is the biological interaction between the curse and the giant smite?
Yeah.
If it's
Does the
magical
curse
deformities,
override?
then they would scale to your size, is what I would say. So you would still shrink, but the whole thing would just shrink along with you.
Okay. So I'll still.
I
You
would
are-
like to recast my animate dead on the two giants and have two giant zomboids. Can I do that?
I don't think so, but what does Animate Dead say? Let's go to the
I don't-
rules.
Hang on, my character sheet has decided it doesn't want to work for a second. I'll hit the button so you can see it.
Ooh.
A corpse of a medium or small
small.
humanoid. Specifically says it in the second sentence.
Damn it! Alright, never mind then.
Can we take the bones of the Fomorians and just make the human-sized skeletons out of them?
There's at least one dead body in the dungeon, but you guys don't know that.
We don't know that.
Yeah.
All right, what's a good deformity token?
What's a good deformity?
Snail, maybe. I'm ugly like a snail. No, this one's good. This one, like the drooling mouth one.
There you
looks
go.
like a deformity.
Looks like you just got punched in the face.
Yep.
And I'm going to do my arcane recovery while we did the...
Yeah, maybe you could animate like just the leg. Just have a
Right.
leg hopping around. It's a medium-sized leg.
I think we were joking at one point because I don't remember which character it was, but you could use the animate object spell and sort of flavor that like a necromancer because you could animate a corpse.
Is a corpse not an
animate
object?
Yeah, a corpse is an object, so you can make it walk around and.
It just has its own it has its own object stat block. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what does my arcane recovery do again? There it is. Well, it's equal to or less than half my wizard level rounded up. What is that? 4.5? Yeah, so 5. Okay. Two, 4, 5. Okay.
As I described earlier, the entrance to the barrow appears to be a stone archway with a kind of stone door or slab just set there.
Okay. Does anyone know where Mick went to? Also, do I look weird? I feel weird.
You look just as beautiful as I remember.
No, don't lie to him. That's going to make it worse.
I feel funny.
No.
He shrugs his shoulders.
I feel like I got stung by a bee. My face swollen.
Are you allergic to shellfish? Is this the problem?
Maybe. I don't know.
A reaction to something?
I am allergic to ancient curses.
Don't get close to me. You stay no.
Wait. Let me get my glasses on. Oh my god!
It just screams.
Salver whispers to the remaining zomboid, "Keep him away from me."
Well, we must press on anyway. Does the stone door closed, I assume?
Yeah, and door is probably a generous word for it. It literally looks like a large slab has been kind of rolled in the opening.
Okay. Gottwald will. He doesn't know that he doesn't know the extent of his curse yet. He'll try to roll the slab. Does it look like it can be rolled? Like it's a circular, like a disc sort of shape?
Yep.
Okay. He'll try to roll it back, open the door that way. What do I need to give you?
Oh, strength check.
Strength check. All right. With disadvantage.
It says ability checks. Is that an ability check?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, wouldn't have made much of a difference, weirdly enough. I rolled a 2 and a 4.
Yeah. You feel like it's supposed to move, but your strength is suddenly giving out on you.
Godwell looks at his one arm that's all warded up. What's happened to my arm?
It looks bad. I don't know. We have like a half doctor here. You can have her, do something to it.
I'm not going to touch him. That is gross. No.
Well, does someone else want to try? Because I guess I can keep trying, but it didn't do so well the first time.
I could banish the door.
Door, go back from whence you came.
I will instruct the Zomboy to assist Gottwald.
Okay.
The Zomboys hilariously have a +1 strength.
Okay.
So they'll give you the help action to negate your disadvantage.
2 deformed, rotting dudes just pushed on this door.
Can I just like blast it?
While we're pushing on Yeah.
Try your strength again, Gottwald.
Okay, this time without advantage because I got a helpful zombie.
Yeah.
Toro blasts into it.
God, I am just not rolling well.
No.
You're deformed.
But if that was not a disadvantage check.
Toro, you do, with your force blast, it does crack some of the stone and rock.
Nice.
It looks like it would take a couple blasts, and you're not sure about the integrity of the doorway if you would do this.
I'll do it again.
All right, let's back up a little bit then.
My zombie scrapes his face down the side of it.
Zombie hurts himself.
Yep. So I just started blasting.
That's right.
That's my only solution to all my problems.
Look at all these bad rolls, though. You guys are...
We're getting them out of the way. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
2, 4, 8, 6, 2, 5.
Let's say we're getting all the bad rolls out of the way.
Yeah.
Because, that is,
Yeah, I got nothing. You guys are sucking at this. Stymied by the...
About
11. The rolls are getting worse. Everybody's just standing in front of the door going, I don't know. I can't.
And of course, we would do so terrible on one of those kinds of checks that like we just have to do it again. We keep doing it until we succeed.
Maybe you guys need a short rest again. It's been 5 minutes.
Yeah, the door, I mean, you can sit there and tear at it all you want.
It's like cracked open. Couldn't, Gottwald just sort of ram into it now?
Push it over.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Wedge a horn in there like a crowbar.
I've done that before, actually.
Gottwald, you're gonna expend one of your hit dice.
Me? Have the zombie do it. I don't want to do it.
Due to the exhaustion. Well, the zombie's not rolling worth shit either. Due to you guys just straining with everything you have to try to break this whole stone slab situation down, without hopefully bringing
zombie doesn't have hit dice.
Archway.
That's also true.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
fine. I'll use a spell slot for this shit.
No. I got it. I expended my hit dice. It didn't really matter. I've got 2 left, so 2 and 1's not going to make a whole lot of difference.
That's just the montage sequence of you guys just breaking it down and it being very painful. And you can finally enter, which the first thing you note is there are stairs, spiral stairs going down a ways, and it is pitch dark.
Well, Gottwald can see. The curse doesn't affect his cloud giant eyes.
That is true.
All right. Well,
but for the rest of you, it is very dark.
I cast dancing lights inside the chest cavity of my zombie.
Okay.
I have the gym though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh yeah, shove that in there.
Why does everything has to get shoved into the chest?
Everything goes in the chest cavity.
Because then his hands are free to attack things. He has to have his hands free. It's either going in his chest cavity or between his eyes. So
can we just like scoop out like the top part of his head and just set it in there?
Ooh, like vision.
We could.
Like a candle holder on top of his head?
Exactly.
Yeah.
30 is significantly bigger than a torch too.
Yeah, we could.
All right, the zombie is now giving off a lot of light. As you finally spiral your way down.
He is a Zom candle now, thank you.
That's right.
Into a unlit chamber, though now obviously lit up by the Zombo lantern.
Zombo lantern?
Ooh, Zombo lantern. I like it.
Twisting roots push through the cobbled walls and the packed mud ceiling. A single exit on the southern wall leads further into the tomb. Standing on either side of the corridor are 2 stone statues of what look like human warriors. They are, they've got like bowls though that they're holding.
Wonder if the magic people want to investigate this, because it sure looks like a trap to me. No, I could just walk through it.
Just walk through
it. Just go.
I'm looking at my spells. I don't. Just walk through it. You'll be fine.
Let's see what happens. Also, we can see your room numbers.
Ha! Whoops.
I won.
I won. Sorry, I must have. I think you're on the GM layer, and I put everything on there. Thank you. You see a large etching in the floor.
Large I won. Melt into the floor.
Melt into the floor.
What could that mean? All right, Gottwald's got a little fearful looking at these statues because they look like ominous to him, but he will walk his way through, glancing back and forth.
Okay. You take a few steps into the corridor and immediately realize you are stepping on spikes that don't appear to be visible until you look down. And it's almost like a weird optical illusion thing to where you're like, oh yeah, the floor is covered in spikes. Go ahead and roll 2d4.
Like, the floor's not the floor? Like I'm stepping through the floor, like glitch, like clipping, or what's? I'm not sure.
The floor of hypodermic needles.
That's right.
That's probably a good description of it. Yeah.
I guess it's like because you said it's an optical illusion, so either it's like a spell, or it's like that Indiana Jones scene where like you just look at it at a certain angle and then you can see him.
A certain point of view.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to start making checks to figure out like basically more detail.
Hold on. No, that's what I was asking. Am I clipping to the floor, or can I like literally like look down and see the spikes?
Now that you're standing on the area, your eyes can deduce that there are spikes on the floor.
Okay. 2d4.
But if he looks like 5 feet in front of him, it just looks like normal floor.
Yeah, like immediately starts like blending back into the floor.
I need to paint these spikes as different color.
This is clearly a hazard.
Exactly.
You take 4 piercing damage.
Okay. Ouch! My hooves. I should get half damage for having hooves, but I won't fight it. Although most people would have.
I don't think a horse would do any better on the fucking, or a cow, whatever.
Yeah. In fact, I'll probably get an infection now because it's probably like pierced by inner hoof.
Yeah, dude, they'll fucking die from that shit. They don't.
Yeah.
Feet problem are not good for hoofed creatures.
Or deformed.
One of your pustules.
Deformed. Yeah.
Your pustules is now popped on it.
Oh no, the pustules.
Well, maybe that'll be visible to people. Like there's some pus on the front spikes.
It looks like the corridor goes down into a junction that goes in multiple directions, and then Gottwald, you especially with your amazing runic dark vision eyes, can see that there is a river flowing far to the south, kind of like almost breaking its way through the middle of this tomb area.
Can I hear that river at all? Or
yeah, it does. Okay. It seems like that's the prominent thing you can hear is this river flowing, and it looks like it's not just a steady brook; it's like a flowing river.
Okay.
Do these? All right, and sorry, I was talking to our oldest child, but these statues, have we checked them out to make sure they're not anything that could like kill us from behind?
They didn't do anything to me, but then again, I did also step on spikes, so I don't know if they're related to the spikes or not.
All right, go. I'll keep going.
Can I just check a statue?
Just keep stepping on spikes.
Ow!
Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah, Yeah, let's investigate the statues. Maybe the statues will make the spikes go away.
Or
I rolled a 2.
Streamline it.
I rolled a 2.
Great.
Yeah, your investigation yields that they look like human warriors, but they're holding, dressed in like armor and stuff, but they're holding bowls, and it doesn't take really much of an investigation check to see that inside the bowls of each statue is a single, like, circular, almost like coin-sized token.
Like it's you should put a coin in it, or it's something that could come out of the bowl.
Yeah, is it take one, leave one? What's the...
You don't know the context situation. All you know is it looks like it is its own loose, little coin-sized token sitting in the bowl, and there's one in each one, and they appear to be wooden.
Wooden tokens.
Mm-hmm.
What's the shape?
Circular.
What's the diameter?
What's the width?
Well, I mean, it seems like the different coins we have different shapes. So
that's true. Yeah.
Is it a unique depth?
Do you have anything cheaper than a copper piece?
Is there anything on the tokens? It's like a symbol or a face or anything?
It looks like if there was anything on there, is long since worn away.
All right, I'll put a gold piece in there.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, I'll do another one too.
Okay. Still nothing. You just hear the sound of it, like tum tum tum.
You hear
right. Like you put one in each at this point, or 2 in one.
Mm-hmm. One in each.
I instruct the Zomboid to remove the wooden token.
Okay.
From both bowls.
Okay. You do that, and nothing happens.
All right, I take my coins back.
Okay.
This is ridiculous.
Can I investigate the coins? Is it worth it?
You've pretty much seen all you think you can see from with checks. And they appear to be wooden coin-sized tokens, and anything that was ever marking them or identifying them is long since worn away.
I put them in the pocket of the zombie.
Okay.
So now the bowls are both empty, but nothing's changed as far as the hallway.
Correct. Well, right. When you stepped back out.
Nothing happened.
you stepped back out of the hallway now into the room. So now the illusion has returned. Like, it looks like it's fine.
Well, there's blood on them though. Can I see the blood on the spikes?
Blood or pus?
You have clear blood. Weird.
You have clear blood. You see blood on the floor.
Okay. I'm gonna take my, I don't know what. I got a explorer's pack, a bedroll. I'm gonna take my bedroll and I'm just gonna sort of like try to like throw it out like a sheet over the first section of the floor. I just want to see if it just goes to all the way to the floor, if it stops on spikes, what happens.
Okay. You
no longer have a bedroll. It's in shreds.
Yeah.
I would think it would just like phase into the floor.
Yeah, I'm still not clear if they're like the spikes are always there and
right.
It's an optical illusion, or if this is magic.
The bedroll seems to lie on the floor.
Okay. I don't like the way you said that.
Well, I'm trying.
Try step on it again.
It is the bedroll is now though like if I lay it like half on the hallway, half in the room we're in, there's no elevation change to the bedroll.
The That is... Make a fucking investigation check.
To look at the elevation change of a piece of fabric. Okay, I
Yes.
know.
Can I also roll an investigation check?
Sure.
I invite you to make an investigation. Although I did. Okay. Good job.
Okay. Savra, you're pretty sure there is something magical going on here.
Well,
that the bedroll is appearing, the entire corridor in front of you is appearing at the same elevation, and the bedroll is appearing at the same elevation. But when you make that investigation check, you can see that there's some magical presence here.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, Gotwood's already seen painfully what that presence is.
So it's magical serrated knives. I feel like my 19 should have got me a little bit more than that, but okay.
It's messing with your mind, basically, to see the bedroll go over it. You're like, this is not...
Okay, let's do another test. Let me put my hand out and lower my hand ever so gently until I feel any kind of pressure.
Okay. You reach your hand out, like all the way across into the threshold onto the floor, and then you see your hand just hovering to where it looks like you're going to pass through the floor, and you can feel where there should be resistance, and instead you feel like a little bit of a prick.
Okay, so it is like a clip.
And there's
situation.
a spike there?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like we visually can see a floor, but there's something under the floor, part of the floor at the same level that spikes. Okay, I was imagining more like spikes that were sticking up that we couldn't see, but it seems like it's more like.
See, to me, it's like it's a false floor. So as you step on it, it actually goes down, and the spikes come up.
I mean, that.
And then when you take your foot off, it goes away because
something like that. Yeah, the magic version of that.
All right.
Well, in that case, I don't have a good solution for this. If it was like an elevated thing, we could do something.
Well, and it's like a corridor, so there's walls on each side, right?
Yeah.
What happens when I walk on the wall?
If you start climbing on the wall, you don't see anything happening.
I don't feel any spikes going through my feet.
Your feet on the walls?
Yeah, like I didn't know if this is like just a full-on enchanted hallway type thing where it doesn't matter what you touch, you're gonna get stabbed by something.
No, it looks like if you're climbing on the wall, you don't feel any. You feel the wall is solid.
Okay.
You don't feel any shenanigans there.
Just walk on the wall; it'll be fine.
Gottwald cannot walk on walls.
Sadly, neither can my zombie.
Right.
All right. Well, you guys are
deliberating. Can you move the statue, like shove it over, and then knock it down so you can just walk on the statue?
Maybe.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
let's drag it over and throw it on the corridor.
Let's go back
this is a broken DM face right there. That's what that is.
I feel like we weren't supposed to get as stymied by this as we have. He seems perplexed.
Well, let's go back to Mac's situation at the southern tomb now. And you hear the Storm Maiden next to you kind of give a just sucks in her breath or whatever. And she's like, there, I believe that is the final resting place of Thelagar Ironhand.
In the meantime, did we hear any blasting of door just now? I would think an Eldritch Blast is pretty loud, but...
What's your passive perception?
16.
It's not bad. You are quite a ways away. You also have a river going through this area, which is fucking up your sounds. And they blasted that door above. So all those things considered, I'm going to say that no, you probably have not heard anything yet.
Okay. Is this the tomb? Is there a plaque or something? How do you know this is it?
It has to be it. It is the most buried place here, elevated above the others.
Okay, he puts the sound out. Wait, let me check for traps. What do I roll for that? Investigation?
Sure. It looks fine.
It looks fine to me.
100% okay.
Would you like to do the honors?
She looks at you, very carefully, and then she steps forward and kind of just looks at it for a moment, and then she actually takes off a glove and puts her hand and just rests it kind of solemnly on the sarcophagus. And a moment passes, and then a ghostly figure materializes next to you two, dressed like what you would imagine a powerful warrior would look, and affixes the Storm Maiden, who now withdraws her hand very carefully and says, "You think yourself worthy of my master's blade, daughter of storm, salt, and blood. We feel thy heritage, but that thee knows a birthright must be earned." And instead of being shocked or anything, she just nods very seriously as she kind of pulls out a wicked-looking spear that's shaped like a lightning bolt. And you see the others in the background suddenly look a little alarmed, and you see multiple ghostly figures begin spawning along the walls here. And I'm going to ask for some initiative for Mac and the NPCs, and we'll go back to the other group.
Oh boy. Ghost fight.
Ghost fight.
Yourself.
All right, so back to the rest of the party trying to cross the spiky hallway.
We told you what we're doing.
All right, remind me, please.
Statue sled,
Yeah.
as Chat put it. We're knocking the statue down. We're moving the statues. One of the
statues are going in the hallway.
Okay.
One way or another, either in pieces or total. They're going in the hallway. We'll put one down, and then we'll lay the other one down at its feet and push, so that way it goes all the way down the hallway.
This is going to require some strength checks. Got Wild's favorite. To
and the Zomboy is providing assistance.
How big are these statues?
They are larger than what a normal human would be. They're exaggerated.
Okay. So the bowls are like stop me. Like this? Keep going?
The bowls are holding?
The bowls.
Yeah, he's not paying attention to you, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, the bowls that they're holding, yes.
Probably like a large cooking pot, basically. What I'm picturing,
like
maybe.
Like slightly bigger than your head?
That's probably, yeah.
You just put some food in the bowls or something now?
Yeah, let's just cook. Okay. Because the other thing I was thinking is that we could like break the balls off and use them as shoes, like tie them to our feet.
You could.
But that only does it for one of us, though.
Yeah.
Well, no, because his own boy could climb your back and you use him like a backpack.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, Toro, you can fly, right?
Do you have a climbing speed or a flying speed, Toro?
Just swimming. I'm going to put some rations in the bowl.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Damn it. All right.
I put the zombie in the bowl.
He climbs up in the bowl.
Nothing happens.
But does the bowl break out of the statue's hands at that point?
Can we use the statues as like a bridge?
That's kind of, yeah,
that's what they're hoping to do. It would require some strength
yeah.
checks to like start shoving these giant stone statues around.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, if I got help, I won't have disadvantage, right?
Right.
I'll help you.
Yes. So if we all help, including the zombie, he gets advantage, right?
I mean, how does group effort work on this kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the rule in 5e states if you have any kind of disadvantage, you can never have advantage, I believe, because it always out. Like four, right. Four things of advantage and one thing of disadvantage. They just all cancel. Yeah.
So
they better fix that for the new shit.
All the help in the world will not.
Yeah. I'm very curious if they revise any of that, because that always has been a little.
I think it's just gonna make it easy, because otherwise we all have to compare, like, oh, but I could have advantage because of this, but disadvantage because they have an advantage because of this, and it comes with like a math problem at the end.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. What I would argue that this is a feat of athletics. Would you grant me that?
I would agree.
Okay. Because oddly, I mean, a lot of stuff that is a strength check, but my athletics is a 13, my strength is a 5. So there's quite a gap there.
I mean, you're literally like just weightlifting, kind of breaking this thing off, essentially.
Yay!
All right.
There we go. And then I rolled a 14.
Your deformities did not slow you down there as you break one of the statues from its pedestal.
I'm gonna push it down the hallway.
Yeah, it is heavy.
It's like the Friends thing. We're gonna pivot. We're gonna
pivot.
And then we're gonna push the statue down the hallway.
I regret actually. You know what? I think these are wow, they actually are.
Really? But they're not playing out like sideways tokens.
Da da da.
Oh wow.
No, I can't put it sideways.
Right.
But I forgot I did custom put those there so I can. Yeah,
Can you stretch it out?
Yeah,
it'll look weird, but it'll give you
a little weird.
Convey.
Well, it's not gonna stretch. It's gonna just begin.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe if I stretch it out. There we go. Stretch it out that way. It's got lower resolution.
That's right. It looks weird now.
It shall be.
Yeah, I would like to be fisted up the shaft. Which end of the statue are we on?
All right, you have successfully laid the statue down with a satisfying crunch as it lays down to the hallway.
Might as well, get in where I fit in. Also true.
Yep.
Does the statue go all the way down to the junction point?
It does reach the junction point. Yeah, from there you would run out of statue.
Well, go see if it's still there at the end of the junction.
Yeah, all right. Now, if we're able to see the where the statue meets the ground, is the statue clipping to the ground right now, or what are we saying where the statue is laying on the floor?
Basically, is he going to step on needles with the giant ass fucking statue?
Yeah, are the needles going to go through the statue and puncture me?
The statue, it just looks like it's on the floor.
Okay. All right, I will climb my way over the statue.
Okay.
And at the end of the statue, I'll do the same thing I did before, where I'll just take my hand and just sort of lower it towards the ground until I feel something. And if I feel pinprick pressure, I'll back off.
Once you reach this middle point, it looks like it is solid floor. You no longer have that feeling.
Okay. Good news and some slightly annoying news. Good news is, the spikes stop here. Annoying news is we all could have jumped over this. We spent a lot of time solving this problem.
Oh well.
Oh well, here we go.
You see rooms to your east, west, and then the river to the south.
No signs of people. I'm not trying to metagame, but I'm also kind of like, where the fuck did Ray go?
What's funny is you really don't see signs of people. Yeah, because Mac did not leave really any trace behind. In fact, I think he was climbing on the walls most of the time. And
no trail of bagels.
You didn't leave a trail of crumbs? That would have been clever.
What you see is the room to your east looks empty, from what you can tell from here. There's columns and things. Okay. The room to your left has a statue of an armored warrior standing with sword at the ready and has a plaque underneath it, unlike the other statues. And this one looks like it's in much better, more prestigious shape. There's also
give it a coin.
There's also some rubble to the southwest, I think you can see.
I can, yeah.
And then to the south, like I said, the tomb kind of opens up into this this river flowing on. Yeah.
Also, you assume I'm in here. You have no idea where I am.
We don't know you're even in here. Yeah. We don't know where you went. Yeah.
Yep.
Mac just shrugs his shoulders, or Cheese just shrugs his shoulders.
Yeah. Cheese, don't you know where your master is?
Yeah.
Cheese is our only hint that Mac's still around somewhere.
Yeah.
No, because Mac can go down, but Cheese sticks around.
Oh yeah.
Oh weird.
We just think that Cheese is just a loyal dog that's with us now. Like he's just gonna hang out with us. I want to go west, but also Gottwald is a little scared still, so he's gonna like on the western hallway right here. He's gonna do the same thing again. He's gonna try to put his hand down towards the floor and see what he feels.
Okay, same thing. I'm gonna montage you past that of testing everything, but it looks like all the rest of the floors are normalized.
No, there's no more illusion spikes. Good.
Yeah,
that's how we knew we took too long to figure out his little puzzle. He's just like, no, I'm done.
When he uses the word montage, it's like, yeah, this is gonna be much longer. Okay, well, let's see what's in here then.
Yep, you see a what appears to be a very much nicer looking statue that is a much larger and more imposing warrior. And there is a plaque written in common underneath the statue that reads, "Prove thyself worthy to receive my blessing." And next to the plaque, it has what appears to be a bronze space with just the littlest indentation for a hand.
How little of a hand?
How big of a hand?
Like a human-sized hand, I guess I should say.
Whew.
Tiny hand.
I don't have those tiny hands.
It's just a little baby hand.
Only babies may prove their in this case.
It's like a hand indentation that you could put your hand into.
That's what it looks like.
All right. Well, somebody's getting stabbed. So this is definitely like a stick your hand in here, see what happens situation.
What was your character's Dragonborn name again? Kalinar?
Kalinar, yeah.
Remember how Kalinar put his hand through a black hole in the wall?
That was Maddox. Maddox put his hand in a black hole.
And it never came back.
He just didn't have a hand for a long time.
I don't think he ever came back. That was the end of the campaign.
No, he came back.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You mean the hand.
The hand never came back.
You never regained your hand.
Yeah. No, I did. Or was that before or after I became a UNT? That was after.
Somebody will be able to recall this from the chat. Spoilers part 2 of Annihilation campaign.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, someone's losing a hand.
Yeah, and in the southwest, you guys see that the wall is broken apart, and you can tell from this vantage point that you're actually about 10 feet above the river now that's flowing down underneath.
Oh, okay. Galwald's willing to put his hand in the thing. Like it's a warrior. You said the statue itself is a warrior, right?
Give me a religion check, boss.
Oh boy.
Also, does your hand look like a hand anymore?
At least one of them
We'll
does.
say one hand is more hand-like.
All the deformities seem to be either left or right focus. So
Yeah.
I think I'm just lopsided. What does a 10 get me? What does he look like?
These humans all look alike. Oh, look at these religion.
Oh!
Man.
You have a +9 to religion, Savra?
Yep.
That's
Dear Lord.
wow. Okay.
I'm very well read.
Name. She knows his name.
You do know his name.
I know everything about this fool.
Mr. Religion to you.
Give me all the deets.
Yep.
Oh, I like this guy.
Oh, it's
That's
private
it.
information. I see. Okay.
Touch it. Touch it. Touch it.
Is that what Savra says when Galwald looks back at her?
I mean, it can't be worse. Let's just put it that way.
It can't be worse than my current malformed curse.
Yes.
Will I get cursed more? Am I going to accumulate curses?
This might fix it. You never know.
Gottwald has
I'd
nothing to
accumulate
lose.
Just touch it.
Oh, there's
Okay.
much more you can lose.
All right, Gottwald put his hand. He'll prove himself worthy. Whatever pain or whatever is happening.
I love it when you do the bicep to me.
Yep.
You put your hand in there, and nothing happens for a moment, and then you see the area glow, and you feel a tingling sensation in your hand. And at first, your first reaction is like jerk, or like I guess I don't mean to presume. But what is your first reaction when you feel?
Gottwald thinks he's getting stabbed, so he's probably like holding it steady, like ready for whatever, like pain or.
Barbara is behind him in her weak ass self and just holding his elbow. in there.
Yeah. Which probably makes him think even more that there's about to be something terrible happen because she's like bracing him. So yeah, he's ready for it.
Okay. You kind of are that flinching. You know, you're ready to something happen, and no pain ever happens. Instead, you feel like you're going through like a spiritual background check through your hand, and then it glows a different color, and you see several ghostly warriors manifest around.
Oops.
And now I would like you guys to roll for initiative as well.
They're not friendly spirits?
They are all warrior spirits.
Gottwald likes fighting ghosts. It's all right.
So they should like Gottwald.
Should. Probably not.
This might be the proving yourself part.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that seems to be the yep.
But he's proven himself in countless battles before.
Yeah, did your background check not show up all my battles?
Yeah, not enough.
Oh no!
Oh, impressive.
Gottwald was too like stealing himself. He doesn't even notice the ghosts.
What the ghosts? All right, this is going to be a fun ass situation because now we've got two different combat situations.
Yeah.
But because of the way I roll initiative separately for every foe, we can't just say, now it's you guys, now it's you guys. We're just going to have to be interspersed throughout this whole fucking thing.
Oh, boy.
Indeed. However, I can montage a lot of the NPCs down here, which is what I will do. And Mac, what you notice if you flick your head around and see the other pirates fighting, they have a decent amount of prowess, but these are ghost warriors, and the pirate crews do not have magic weapons. And you can tell that as a seasoned adventurer that they are not doing as much damage as they would normally be doing to regular people. And that is somewhat painful for them as they begin taking on some wounds. montage through all their attacks. All right, what I will showcase, however, is the Storm Maiden takes her weapon and strikes it at the main Ghost Warrior. And as I mentioned, she has a spear that's like stylized as a lightning bolt that she's attacking with, which does look magical.
Oh, nice. She's what's her name from HOTS?
Yeah.
Bolt spear. Yeah.
The fuck, what's her name? The Amazon lady.
Yeah.
It's over the sea, maybe.
Yeah, Cassia.
Cassia, that sounds right.
Cassia, I think it was Cassia. Yeah.
Although this guy's got some pretty good AC, and she is not able to break through this dude's armor and shield just for posting all of those. Up here, this warrior will attack Twirl's the nearest one. It's coming at you, Twirl.
Oh no.
At 22. It's our bird.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting my tea.
13 will not. And then it is your turn. Surrounded by Spectral Warriors.
That was fast. Okay. Let's see. Can everyone cover their ears real fast?
Oh no.
Just twirl his tails, cover your ears.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Do it.
Yeah, cast the Hunger of Hadar.
I could do that too.
Right in the middle of this room.
Kill everything.
I'll tentacle number 2. Yep. With my tentacular arm. Man.
Well, it was not going to hit the armored Ghost Warrior. 27 will. 5 and 21 will. Another 5. So you get tentacles slapped around. Tennis slapped.
Then I'll also cast my Tentacles of the Deep.
More tentacles.
More tentacles, please.
Oh, also, when I got hit, Rebuke of the Talisman.
Yeah.
So that's 4 damage.
4. Oh, I have 2 different Ghostly Warrior stat blocks. I'm gonna get very confused on which is which almost instantly. Yes, that's 4. You said 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. That's enough text blocks for my turn.
And normally I would make them take bludgeoning damage for being knocked around, but they're pretty incorporeal, so it's gonna be hard to maybe get them
floating in and out of those walls.
Yeah. The ghostly knight dude down here. Where is? Wait, where's your stat block, man? It's not opening his stat block. Warrior, sword raid warrior. Okay, what the fuck? Too many ghosts is the problem.
Too many ghosts.
Open it from here. There we go. Okay. Will make an attack against the Storm Maiden first. She's not gonna hit, and then actually swings around and attempts to. Actually, no. He'll attack 2 attacks against the Storm Maiden. Oh, crits her nastily for 17 damage.
Ow.
Yeah. See, she does take a nasty blow there. But then he spins around. Nope, that's the wrong step block. There it is. And with a bonus action, attempts to attack you, Mac.
I didn't do anything.
You're there. With his Martial Fury ability, which adds necrotic damage.
Oh my gosh.
9 slashing and 5 necrotic.
14. Okay.
Not as bad as what she just took, though.
17.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a massive damage against her, but I don't think she's going to be taking reactions anyway. Alright, Sabra.
Okay. I really don't like the fact that this guy's next to me. This is not okay. Not okay.
Yeah.
Oops, all ghosts. You encouraged him to tamper with it.
First, I'm going to have my Zomboy forcibly push me backwards to take my place. Because he goes on my turn. So
I'll allow it, sure.
That is, yeah.
Switch places.
I'm surprised that hasn't. That's very clever. I'm surprised it hasn't come up before.
Yeah.
As a way to get out of opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't move. My zombie literally.
My zombie pushed me backwards.
Yeah.
He's a very loyal puppy. Alright, so he will try to physically attack a corporeal.
Undead on undead violence.
22 to hit.
Ooh, that is going to slam a jam.
For 6 bludgeoning damage.
Do you in any way make the zombies' attacks magical or no?
He's magical because I tell him he's magical.
I think we've had this argument before. It was like, aren't all undead magical?
Technically, yeah.
But yeah, they don't. Unless there's a specific thing that's like they have magical weapons, then you do see
I feel like I'm gonna real quick just read the Necromancer spell block.
Right. I mean, there may be something because I know like monks and druids specifically have things that say, hey, at some level, your natural attacks become magical.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of clause I'm looking for, basically.
If there is, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he only gets 1 attack, so.
Yeah.
Which is dumb. He should be able to at least attack twice. But
yeah,
what ifs? Alright, and then for my turn, now that I'm not next to anybody. Good job, Zomboy.
Well, you guys still had the proton
also,
packs.
I'm not sure you got the damage right. What is the zombie's general damage?
It's supposed to be a 1d6, but I get to add my proficiency to it.
But what is the zombie strength? Shouldn't it be 1d6 plus something, plus whatever the zombie strength is?
I don't know. This is a sheet Eric put together, so I'm assuming it was correct, and my husband didn't try to jack something up and keep us from getting the correct hit points.
His zombie strength.
My husband would never do that.
His zombie strength is 13, so they normally have a +1.
Okay, so you should get 1 more damage on these, right? It should be 1d6 plus 1.
I have not updated the sheets if your proficiency bonus went up.
Well, my proficiency bonus is a 4.
Yeah.
So right now I have a 1d6 plus 4, but I've never had the strength added on to the slam attack.
Well, no, but your proficiency bonus just went up by 1 when you leveled up, right? So now,
yeah, I guess.
So Eric, you manually put 4, just typed 4 in?
Yeah, because we figured this out.
Okay.
We figured this out. God.
Yeah, because I get it from my undead thralls.
Well, you haven't been losing much because we only recently leveled it
right.
to proficiency bonus 4, so it should be 1 more.
That's what I'm saying. Now, like it had, yeah. So normally it's a +1. I think we bumped up to a +4 whenever we figured out because it was after the fact too, kind of like Reese's, where it's like, oh, we're supposed to get this extra damage. But I did not update it since you guys leveled up most recently.
Yeah,
I can do that. I'll add a +1.
But no, they're not magical, unfortunately. Okay. From what I can tell.
I need to see if this works. Hang on. 1d6 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, yeah. There we go. All right. That 8 would have been better, but whatever. We'll take the 6.
Yeah, take the 6, right.
Actually, it would have been 7, because you need to add the +1 to that, so... Alright. That was the Zomboid's turn. Still dumb they only get one attack, but
Also,
whatever.
Heather, I don't know if you remember, you got an ability that heals you when you kill people.
I know. It has to be only with necromantic spells.
Specifically necromancy spells? Okay.
Yeah. It's only specifically necromancy spells.
I think it's the Devil Warlock that gets it whenever they just kill people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well...
Are you looking at all your spells going AoE, 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 AoE?
Kill us all, kill us all, kill us all!
Yeah. Radiation, massive withering death,
So yeah, I've got the gravity sinkhole.
chronic mass diarrhea.
It worked out real well last session.
Shattering everyone's eardrums.
That's what I was looking at shatter, and I was like, well, that's not good for the room that we're in.
Thunderwave wasn't good.
No, that's gonna break somebody's eardrum. That's fine.
It was worse than me. Tiny rooms.
Yeah, tiny rooms, yeah. Well, and you've got it's tight corners specifically.
Tiny rooms and tight corners.
Tight rooms and tight corners are no
A
bueno.
17 to hit the ghosty, number 4.
Okay.
This is only 4 inches in diameter, so...
Yes, 17 will hit.
Okay. Or cast it at a level 3. So 26 points of damage.
What kind of damage are you choosing?
I don't know what ghosts are. What a ghost bad at.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Ghosts don't give a shit about cold. I would assume. I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I mean my go-to is generally lightning, but
lightning's. I think there's very few creatures that are resistant to lightning. Yeah.
But I mean, would a ghost be one of those?
I mean, and these are unique ghosts, so who knows? Like, the ghosts don't have to have the same stat block.
Alright. I mean, yeah. Let's go with the lightning.
Okay. You shock the ghost with lightning, and it does seem to be completely effective. You guessed wisely. There was a moment of trepidation there.
There was, yes.
All right, that one looks pretty messed up.
And then I skitter up the wall 30 feet.
Skitter up the wall.
How tall are these walls?
These are probably... It's a pretty big statue, so maybe we'll say there's a 20-foot room.
Okay. So she's in the
Because
ceiling.
you guys did go downstairs as you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Alright, this one has either zombie or twirl. Let's do... Token fate determine it's gonna be the zombie. Make sure I got the right stat block. It's this one, so it's gonna go 1 attack, 14, I think hits a zombie.
Yeah.
For 8 force damage. Stupid
Okay.
ghosts. Barbarians would hate these. Barbarians hate this one simple ghost.
Right. They're not actually slashing with their longswords?
Yeah,
Okay.
no force damage. Does a 10 hit a zombie? I think zombies do have
Yeah.
pretty low AC. For another 4 force damage. Alright, these pirates are doing their best, Mac. You see them, but they are not doing as much damage as you think they would, given their non-magical weapons. And they are starting to sweat a little bit, even though they outnumber the ghosts. It is your turn.
Mac asks the Iron Maiden, "Can you handle
Storm
the
Maiden.
boss?"
Iron Maiden is her favorite band, though.
Storm Maiden, can you handle the boss? I will take care of the rest.
She's like,
And prove my worth.
She's like, she looks back at her crew and says, and you can tell she took a nasty hit from that critical hit, but she grits her teeth and nods. She says, yes.
I can tell your crew is important to you.
As all crew are.
Mhm.
For a worthy captain.
He's gonna bring out his scimitar speed onto number 4, and
All 3 of those connect with the ghost.
Great.
Wow.
12. 12.
Oh my gosh.
10. 34 damage.
12, and 10. Okay, all three of those together nearly destroy the ghost, but it is still up. But it looks, I mean, it's hard to determine like wounds on a ghost, but
yeah.
it does look like it's taking that kind of damage. It's like manifesting in it spectrally, all the deep slashes you're creating on it. It's like it's trying to project a real warrior, so it's actually projecting the real wounds you're creating. So it looks like that it was a near mortal blow.
Can I sneeze on it?
As a bonus action, I want to push it over.
Bonus action was my third attack.
Oh, true.
Oh, well.
Yeah, she's like,
actually, let's see. That was a
powerful blade you have there.
Yeah.
You do have cheese. Yeah, Dimnix has pointed out. You do have vision of cheese back here, right?
I do, but I don't know. I suppose as a Drake Warden, I would know where cheese is. Yes.
Which I don't know.
But for this scene,
you said cheese didn't know. Hey, go ahead.
I mean, cheese can't talk. Like, what's he gonna tell you? No one is animal speaking.
Right.
Not sure if I actually joined this crew or not, but I'm not gonna mix it up by bringing in my dragon and like, scaring them.
Having to explain.
I don't want to confuse the children.
Exactly.
This is gonna do chaotic.
It is, and then it also takes a bonus action to command cheese to do something. So I can't see what cheese sees. Plus,
he's acting on autopilot.
He's on autopilot, which only lets him dodge, essentially.
Okay.
But yeah,
he's just worrying. I mean, if we want, especially, you could roleplay Cheese as a concerned dog looking for his master, basically, and I don't know if there would be some kind of connection between you, or maybe Cheese could make some kind of checks to sniff you out or something, sniff out your trail. I know that he would still be on autopilot, but I would imagine he'd want to try to reconnect with you.
I think we have a mental connection, because I mean,
okay.
It says I can use bonus action to command him, but it doesn't say I have to actually say anything. So I imagine there's a mental connection somehow, and I'm telling him to stay away and stick with the crew, essentially.
Papa, can you hear me?
All right, number 3 will attack a deformed Gottwald. Second hit should do it, though. 23.
That sure will, yep.
9 force damage.
Okay.
Good.
Let's go ahead and do this, because I always forget to do this one. Gottwald is going to invoke his stone rune. When a creature you can see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to invoke the rune and force the creature to make a wisdom saving throw. Unless the saving succeeds, the creature is charmed by you for 1 minute. That's not a... Oh, that's Ray Frost. I thought you were...
Oh, I was supposed to whisper, sorry. But yeah, go ahead.
When charmed in this way, the creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. He repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success.
Wait, what is this? You're putting me in a dreaming stupor?
I'm putting him in a dreaming stupor, yes. It's the stone rune that I always forget to do. What is my saving throw, though? Oh, I haven't looked that up in a while. Well, we can make a wisdom saving throw, but I gotta look up what actually he has to. It is 8 plus proficiency bonus plus Constitution. Okay, that's weird. 12 and 3 is 15. 4 is not gonna do it.
What you find when you invoke this rune is whatever magic you're trying to descend upon this creature doesn't seem to affect a ghost. It seems like it is, even though it's acting like a warrior.
Is this because of the word charm?
It is because of the word charm.
Okay.
Charm is a very specific condition that
I know
creatures have
it
immunity
is.
to. Yeah.
I feel like so many monsters. I should have thought of that.
I feel like that's the one thing about like Hypnotic Pattern always says charmed in it, because there's certain monsters are charmed. So yeah, and as a ghost, this creature actually is immune to a lot of different conditions like that.
Okay. Yeah. Fair enough.
You can confirm they are ghosts.
There goes. They cannot be charmed.
Yep. Let's see. I'm actually gonna move this one to attack. Go there. Phantom Warrior. This one can either attack Twirl or Gottwald. Fate has chosen. Oh, these guys get double attack. We'll do 2 token fates. All right, we'll split it up.
Oh.
First one against Gottwald. The 16.
Negative.
Second one against Twirl is a 22.
Yes.
You'd love to see it. For 7 force damage. This one that's still alive will attack Mac, the Sword Wraith down here. Sword Wraith Warrior. Although they're armed with battle axes. Mac 16.
Miss.
Is a miss. Alright, Gottwald, finally. We've made it.
We've made it through one round.
Made it through a round.
Amazing. Alright. I don't think Gottwald's pretty sure he can't grapple ghosts. He's not 100% sure about this.
You can always try, but
you can always try. He will unfurl his anchor axe from his back, and these are not humans. He doesn't have to worry about going too hard. He will strike out at number 1 with the anchor axe. 17. Actually, I have disadvantage. 17.
17 will hit.
For 16 bludgeoning
Wow,
damage.
that's pretty meaty with your magical axe, yeah.
Wow.
That takes a large gash across the go. And again, these ghosts are also kind of manifesting as real warriors, or trying to project that, so you're seeing these wounds, even though they're just ghosts.
Yeah.
That's my way of making it visually dynamic, anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. they feel everything,
Yeah.
even if it isn't physical. Yeah, he'll do it again. Turn on disadvantage this time. As he swings it with his deformed 22. His deformities aren't getting in the way too much.
No. I'm too awesome.
For 13
Wow,
bludgeoning
that
damage.
ghost looks almost destroyed from that blast.
He will also now, with using his bonus action, he will invoke the Storm Rune,
Invoke the Storm Rune.
giving himself the farsight vision that allows him to give someone advantage or disadvantage as a reaction.
Okay. Let's see. Down here, this person's going to be
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot to roll for my concentration spell. What is it again? When I got hit by the boss.
Constitution, yeah. Is Pass Without Trace concentration?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, it's a DC 10 or half the damage. So I'm assuming it's a 10, because I don't remember what the damage was, but...
There. Made it.
Nice.
Gotta be honest.
Can these spies actually disengage? They can. Okay, so they're gonna bonus action disengage. That one will attack this one and do some damage. This one's gonna attack, do some damage, bonus action, get away. That one will try to attack a little bit. Alright, Storm Maiden.
Also, I don't think number 2 attacked before bonus disengaging.
I have been not rolling any of these publicly. I'll be honest. So if you haven't been seeing them, I'm literally just doing like number crunching with all these creatures, trying to get through them quickly because there's a bunch of NPCs fighting each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead to where the exciting stuff happens. But I am like trying to add. We'll talk about this in the chat. But yeah, it's been interesting. All right, the Storm Maiden, however, will slow down to focus on her attack with the boss. She unleashes with her weapons and gear. There we go. Now she's in the fucking zone. Hello. 18 and 16. Wow, okay. So she did some serious damage now. She's feeling more emboldened.
Do you feel inspired by me and my sexy body?
It's like, just survive. This is worth it. Alright. Phantom Warrior will attack Twirl, still the closest. One of those should hit, though.
Mm-hmm.
For 5 force damage. These guys have a worse to hit than the Chules, but I've been hitting consistently with one of their attacks every round.
You've been rolling really well.
Your turn.
What's that like?
Well, they're not as strong as the Chules, unfortunately.
Alright, my tentacle will attack 2.
Yes.
Nice. Now...
You find Twirl.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. That's the right reaction.
The tentacle tickles, and you see
Yeah.
the cold just dissipates to the ghost. It doesn't give a shit about the cold damage. The ghost itself is cold, never bothered anyway. Which I love that line when, was it Chris that's like, ghosts don't care about cold? And I'm like,
Yeah.
That would be a bad choice, but I wasn't gonna say anything.
Alright, I'll do the tentacular arm.
Oh, but the game giveth or taketh and then giveth a crit
Damn.
on the arm.
Nice.
You can give me massive damage for that. Okay. Just shaking.
The ghost is shaking.
Tentacle arm. Just weird.
It is nice.
I need to update our thing though, because it does count as a crit.
Wow, it really gives and takes, doesn't it?
A nat 20 followed by a nat 1.
Hold on. Well, I'm glad you rolled that, because let's go ahead and use my thing here. My storm rune activates on that one. I want you to get all 3. It's always good when you get all 3.
It's not for that much damage regardless,
Oh,
but
well.
thanks. Alright. That's my
good.
second roll.
1.
Glad you did that.
But you get to try again on the one that you missed.
Yeah, if you get all
23,
3,
there you go.
it is
all 3.
trigger a... What is the damage dice on this?
It's 1d6.
D6, yeah.
Yeah.
But all your things go off, right? Whatever the things are.
If you hit a target with all 3 tentacles, it must make a DC 15 con saving throw, but if it fails, it does get debuffed pretty significantly. Let's see, make sure I got the right stat block. 15 con saving throw. Oh.
Wow.
Which it makes with flying colors.
Dear Lord, you rolled a 19.
All the tentacles wrap around it and he just rips them off.
Alright.
The commander. Pretty much do the same combo against the Storm Maiden. One of those will hit. Ooh. For 12. She's taking some damage. But he's still gonna spin around and hack at Mac. Hack that Mac with a bonus Martial Fury. You're still right there. Or 9 slashing and 9 necrotic. We go to
my goodness.
Savra.
Okay.
Oh, I lost my concentration.
Oh, he lost Pass Without Trace, yeah. Well, I don't think stealth's gonna help for this particular moment.
It was for later.
Oh, the zombie crit.
The
on your
zombie
ghost.
crit.
Wow.
I will count that as a giveaway number.
10 bludgeoning for the zombie boy.
Wow.
Good job, zombie boy.
Good job,
Yeah.
Zomboy. Ghost is looking pretty messed up.
That's good. Well,
By the way, this is a fun stat, because I do keep track of all these stats, but your zombies officially surpassed Cheese in the total critical hits for this campaign so far.
Cheese doesn't attack all that much.
No, he does not. He does not.
Cheese is a lot of tanking. Yeah.
Correct.
Also, don't forget the massive damage table.
True. That does trigger massive damage. Although they are immune to a lot of conditions.
I bet ghosts are... But you also get 1d8 hit points.
True. They are immune to frighten, but yeah, you do get the 10 hit points.
Does the zombie get that, or does she get that?
The zombie would get that. The zombie would get 1d8 temporary hit points. The zombie is emboldened against the ghost, even though the ghost cannot be frightened.
1 temporary hit point. Right? Our rolls tonight are on fire.
Wow.
All right, so, and then for me, I'm going to toll some dead for that guy. He's a ghost. I should do extra. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I feel like there's some cantrip or little spell that does extra against undead, but...
It's chill touch, which is literally like the opposite of what you'd imagine, I think.
Yeah.
Because like you'd imagine that it wouldn't do anything to undead.
I've told you're dead.
Wisdom saving throw... And yet, with a +0, they just stand firm.
They just roll an 18.
They just straight up roll an 18.
Well, that's it for me.
No death tolls here. Alright, warriors are locked in battle. Thankfully, some of the pirates do have some meaty hit points, but they are taking more damage than they're receiving at the moment. Warrior, Token Fate... Twirl twice, which means I will hit him once. Yep.
Wow.
It's fucking weird.
I will give 4 psychic damage back to him.
Okay. We just dealt 4 damage to each other. It's like the most I've ever hit you in a single combat.
Yeah.
Mr. Mac.
I'm gonna go for number 4 again.
That does hit. That does destroy it. It does a very dramatic like sword slash and like falls to the ground even though it's a ghost before it like despawns. Storm Maiden nods, says, Good.
He strolls over to number 3. Well, no, he does this cool, like, kind of like a pirouette spin, and then hits number 3 twice.
Yes.
For 22.
Absolutely. Serious damage.
Are you watching me, Storm Maiden?
Witness me!
That is a fine blade.
Stop talking about the blade. It's the wielder, not the blade.
Man who wields it, yeah.
Yes. Okay. I am worthy of your crew. Don't eyeball my blade, okay?
It makes it weird when you talk about the blade so much.
I will fight you on this.
He's like, yes. We shall see if we survive this. You may have a place amongst my crew. It's going after Gottwald with 1 attack.
Yep.
These would be a good crew to slow because my first hit every time has been a miss, and then my second hit has been a hit.
Yeah.
11 force damage.
All right.
This one finally gets some damage off. The wizard tries to fall back, but takes attack of opportunity. And these guys are taking some more damage. Fan warrior. Split it up. Doot, Gottwald and Toril, which means I'll hit Toril, because that's the second hit. Gottwald first. 18?
That does it.
Oh.
Jesus. Okay.
And then Toril. Okay, we did the opposite this time. We missed Toril. This time Gottwald had to take it. That one's dead. We go to Gottwald.
All right. Gottwald's gonna try to finish off number 1. He looks pretty bad, right? I anchored him a couple times.
Yes, indeed.
24 for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, you finally slice through, and again, they manifest like they're actually getting like just bisected by this anchor axe, and instead of blood and guts, it's just still the ghostliness, but they're all acting like very dramatic and falling apart, and then they despawn.
Nice. All right, he'll step over. The zombie's been hit number 4.
That one has been brutalized. Yeah, it's really weak.
Okay, let's see if we can get rid of 2 of them.
Hey, don't steal my kill.
Does a 15 hit a ghost?
15 does not hit a ghost.
Oh no!
I told you not to try to steal my kill.
Does not hit an armored ghost with a sword and shield.
It's yeah.
Just as effective as a real sword and shield.
I was trying to think of a word for that. Like, it's conceptual armor. It's
yeah. And yet still as effective.
Okay, I don't really have anything to do with my bonus action now because these are ghosts, so I can't grapple.
Ghosts.
And they're not doing physical damage. I can't use my heal rune. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm done.
You got ghosts, is what you got.
I got ghosts. I got too many ghosts.
Too many ghosts.
Too many ghosts on the dance floor.
Yeah. Right. This one will take a little bit more damage. Guy will do some more damage. Storm Maiden still attacking the boss. Boom. Oh! Getting the fucking crits though. 20, 30, that's only 2 of her attacks.
Matt claps for her.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
What are we at so far? 34? 43? I believe in one round.
Wow.
She like spins around and it's just an awesome, like, the ghost warrior's like slashing, she's ducking and just shoving that thing up.
Does she get the massive damage table roll?
Yeah.
Does she? Yeah.
Sure. Take reactions, nice. Yeah. Well, I guess if you step away, then he can't react. Yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Because he's momentarily, you'll have to probably remind me of that in a second.
Yep.
Alright, this guy's attacking Toril, Phantom Warrior, 24. You'll love to see it. Hit with the first one this time. And there's the miss. Mr. Toril.
Hold up, let me subtract all those hit points.
You guys are somewhat afraid of some ghosts.
Yeah. Alright, I'll attack number 2.
26 will hit. 4. Tentacular arm. 25 will hit for 4. Tentacular arm number 2. And then the nat 1. 2
That's
tentacles
sad.
wrap around, the other one just goes right to the wall.
Mhm.
That one is looking pretty messed up, though. Alright, the commander, same thing, do 2 attacks on... Storm Maiden is going to take one of them for 11s. She is taking some damage, and then we'll do a bonus action to hit Mac. 15?
Finally a miss.
Finally a miss, okay. Sabra.
Okay. Go, Zomboy again. 21.
Yeah.
The Zomboy has been doing some work this
Actually
combat.
has, yeah. Alright, Zomboy does get the kill here in the undead
Wow.
roll.
I've never seen a zombie do so much damage.
Yeah, seriously. It's been connecting like all these hits.
It's because he's got the lantern in his forehead.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's all lit up. That's the source of his power.
And then, what's the status of 2 and 3 up here?
3 has not been touched. 2 has been slapped around by many a tentacle and looks pretty wounded.
Okay, let's toll his dead then. Roll another wisdom save.
With Pleasure.
Wow!
You rolled an
Fuck
18.
you, Ghost! Fuck you, DM.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Just a
These
nat
ghosts are just-
18.
You know what? This
They
is what choose to fail. Yeah, choose to fail.
They will not
These
be
ghosts
told.
are like, I've got some weighted dice or something. They are not
Yeah.
playing fair.
It just keeps coming up 18, guys. I want to tell you.
Uh-huh.
So weird.
Well, their dead will not be told.
They're gonna get told one of these days.
Alright, crew is taking some more damage. These guys are tanky down here, though. Phantom Warrior, number 4, is dead. That guy's a swing and a miss. We go to Mac. None of her crew had died yet, but you see this guy is very wounded, and this one's very wounded up here. All three ghosts that are left, minion ghosts, look wounded as well.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna click my scimitar real fast just for the coolness effect, but you'll let me know if they go down with each hit.
You'll have to give me some damage, though.
Okay, so
All
first one to number 3 is 7.
Okay, definitely still up.
And then 12.
Oof, almost. It's
Damn.
very heavily wounded. Yeah, the third does not.
How about a 13?
Does not hit a 13.
No.
Yeah, but it looks really messed up.
Is there any sort of invisible indicator that they can't take reaction? I don't know.
Yes, I will say yes. You guys know that information.
Okay.
You see them like stumble back or something whenever they have that effect. Alright, this Phantom Warrior. We'll go wee. Oliver Gottwald. Spectral Longsword, 21. These guys are just fucking hitting with
Usually wee means pee-pee.
+5. I know. I don't know where I was going with that. I think 16 does
Go
not hit you,
little
though.
pig, little pig.
Yeah, yeah. I guess pigs are making a squealing sound.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess. Oh,
It's probably a pretty fucked up fairy tale or poem. You
actually
examine it.
These ones immune to cold? I need to know know your ghosts. Yeah, these are a different kind of ghost.
Not all ghosts.
Not all ghosts, sir. So put that one at that much health. All right, so she's got a wizard back here. It's like shooting Ray of Frost that does seem to affect these ghosts, but you guys don't know that, and Mac doesn't know the other thing about the other ghosts, so there's no crossed ghostial knowledge being shared.
We're not yelling ghost facts.
Ghost facts! Guys, cold is okay against these ghosts. This ghost will turn to you, Mac.
The northern spotted ghost actually is...
Northern spotted ghost. Oh! That's the crit on the Mac. And there's no nearby Gottwald to save you.
I'm about to say, I don't see this happening.
It's only 11 damage, but you do have to roll on the massive damage table.
I gotta roll on it.
I'm gonna make you roll on it, yeah.
For yourself.
You are frightened until the end of your next turn, and this ghost gets 1d8 temporary hit points. Wow.
That's 20, right? Like that's the best.
Yes, that is the best one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's rolled twice tonight, which is weird.
Yeah, and once the nat 1, which was the shaken effect. I don't think it's a d20 if I'm being honest. I think it's more like a d10 table. But yeah, they're definitely more rare.
Yeah.
That one's dead. We got Gottwald.
Okay.
Which means there's been a lot of crits tonight on both sides.
Yeah. Can I step over this tentacle? The tentacle's not doing any damage, Toril. Just so you know.
Huh?
your tentacle. The tentacle is doing cold damage. It's not actually hurting anybody.
That's why I didn't attack with them last time.
Yeah.
Pick it up and use it as a weapon.
Yeah, right.
I bludgeoned with the tentacle itself.
Gottwald's gonna anchor this one. 23.
Yes.
For 7 bludgeoning. That's minimum
It's
damage.
getting pretty messed up.
16
does hit.
Okay, I'm about to say that's got to be the AC
You found
right
its
there.
AC. Yep.
Oh,
Wow.
max damage.
Max damage destroys that ghost.
All right, he's gonna step over here between Savra and the ghost, but that's his turn.
Okay. Actually, oh. All right, this one will do bad things. This guy continually takes some nasty damage. That one will attack and do some damage. These ghosts are taking a lot of damage. It's just taking the other crew a while. Say that guy misses. Storm Maiden, meanwhile, is just churning through this boss. See if she gets another round. Oh shit, what is its AC? That one, that one. Ooh, this time less successful. Only 13 damage. That guy's dead. We go to Toro.
Alright. Now everyone's in blasting range.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, another crit.
So excited.
So many crits.
There's been a lot of crits tonight.
Oh
Ooh.
shit. That's almost max damage on the crit too, isn't it?
Twirl.
That's pretty close.
19 damage from an Eldritch Blast.
That's
Ow.
pretty good.
That ghost went from fine to not fine anymore.
Alright, let's do it again.
You also get the mass damage table.
You do get the massive damage table, yeah, which...
Wow! Another...
That's insane!
Are you sure your table's set up?
I
There's
have
only
to-
two options now.
I kind of want to recheck it now, yeah.
Just
Well, once
two.
again, the
It's
ghost
like best and worst.
can't be frightened, but you can definitely
Yeah.
get the hit points. I need to look up that table again and see.
Ooh.
I'm
Oh
curious.
shit!
Massive damage.
I'm back, baby.
One,
Blasted.
2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a 1 in 10 chance to get that effect.
All right, we've got 3 times.
10%,
tonight. Great.
yeah.
This is another Diablo thing too. You have to roll a 20 before you can roll. You have to get
It's
a
a lucky
1 in
hit
20
thing.
chance,
Yeah.
and then you get a 1 in 10.
And then you get the 1 in
chance.
10 chance. So what are the odds of getting the 1 in 20 and then the 1 in 10? Yeah.
There was 13 more damage. by the way.
I did record that. Yeah, that ghost it almost nuked that ghost from full health, which is impressive. All right, this dude.
Go to what you know.
Oh dear. Suddenly giving it right back to the Storm Maiden for 20 damage. But still will step up and do the thing to Max.
Oh my gosh.
He seems interested in taking you out as well. But 14 is not going to do it.
Right.
All right, Savra. One ghost remains and it is very wounded.
You ready for my turn now?
Yes. That's why I
Okay.
said it was...
I didn't hear you. My headphones have been messing up. That's why I keep taking them off and putting them back on.
Oh.
I didn't hear him either.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was...
I just saw him sitting there. I was like, are my headphones jacking up again?
Also, Chad did point out that I technically should have taken an attack of opportunity from a ghost
Oh, well.
when I stepped over to number 2.
Bank Air in your favor. I didn't notice that either.
Yeah.
Alright. Zomboy first. Because he's the man. Was a man. We think he was a man.
God, these fucking zombies have been hitting with every hit. Yeah, zombie gets another fucking kill. Granted, Doral did most of the work there, heavy lifting, but zombie absolutely smashes that one to pieces. Yeah, I can't. I guess I could pull you guys out of it. I guess I should pull you out of initiative, yeah. This gets confusing because normally I would end it, but we're not technically done with combat for some of you.
We just delete our things out of the initiative.
I will do that, yeah. Nothing happened at the moment, though. It's only been like a couple seconds, so
Right.
we'll get to what happens, I think, when we return to you guys. But yeah, I'll be deleting all your stuff off there. Let's see. There's that guy. That guy will miss. We go to Mac.
All right. Number 3. Oh, damn.
Nat 1.
Oh, wait. Oh, I also have disadvantage because I'm frightened of him.
Oh,
But,
true. Thank you.
Don't think I can do any worse than that one.
Yeah.
All right. This ain't looking good. Attack number 2.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
That does it.
11.
And that does destroy that ghost warrior.
Good. You know, I was gonna let you have this guy, but he keeps following me.
Yeah.
Me
I
too.
don't want to take an
Between the two of them, both of them look heavily injured, but the ghost commander does look more injured than she does.
You won't mind if I help you in this attack,
She
will
grits her
you?
teeth, says, "No, we can take him out together faster and save the lives of my crew."
Yes. All right, and then he'll use his bonus to hit the boss. Well, oh wait, hold on, 21, because I don't have a fear anymore.
True, you killed your person. Yep, 21 does hit.
Great. For 10.
Okay. Boss is looking quite a bit wounded. Let's see. That one will fire some cold damage. The ghosts are looking weaker. That ghost is dead. All right, Gottwald. Now what happens? Pull you guys out of initiative. Toro suck. You see the entire statue begins to glow, and you are rewarded, and you begin to glow with the same glow.
So much glowing.
Glowy than glue.
Glow with the glowing glow. And you gain the Blessing of the War God.
Oh.
When blessed by Tempest, the god of war, you can invoke this blessing to cast the spell Compelled Duel with a DC 14 without expending a spell slot. Once you've used this blessing 3 times, the blessing fades away.
See, I told you to touch it.
Cool. I'm not sure what Compelled Duel. I think Compelled Duel just makes them not able to leave you or something.
I probably should have pulled that up for you.
Never leave me.
No,
Don't
leave me.
They all have that, or just Gottwald?
Just Gottwald.
Compel a creature into a duel. Wisdom saving throw. He's drawn to me. Compelled by divine commands.
It's like the one taunt effect.
Yeah. Duration, disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you. Must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space that is more than 30 feet away from it. It can't even run away. If I attack anyone else, it ends. Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's like a taunt effect. Yes.
Yep.
You're right.
All right, and then the statue stops glowing from there.
I have 3 uses of that, basically.
You have 3 uses of that. Yep.
Okay.
Basically 3.
I wonder if Gottwald knows that. on use number 4, he's like, "You will duel me," and the other guy's like,
You would
No, I
feel,
won't.
yeah, you feel that effect as having a finite amount, I think.
Yeah.
All right, but I will give you guys a chance to do some stuff. You're no longer in combat, but you can explore around a bit more. That seems to be the only thing in this room. There's an opening down here, leads to a river, and then there was a eastern room and a southern room that also led to a river.
Go check out the eastern room, but I feel like everything eventually leads to the river.
Yeah.
What's in
All
this eastern
roads
room?
lead to the river.
That's right.
Gottwald, you step into the room, and it looks like it's pretty empty. There's, the alcoves appear empty. In fact, they appear to be, like, kind of scorched a little bit. And as you notice that, you hear a click, and you look down and see that one of your hooves has stepped on a pressure plate.
Of course.
And
of course.
give me a dexterity check.
Not a save, a check?
A check, correct.
Okay, I do have disadvantage on this.
Yeah.
But I also have a 0 in my dexterity. How does a 3 treat me?
Okay. Poisonous gas fills the room. while you're still reacting to it, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I feel like I might have something about this. One of my giant runes might give me poisonous gas, you say?
the most poisonous, you say?
I have.
Are you sure it's a deformed creature? You wouldn't just let it soak in? Just
I can't
breathe it in.
I mean, hill giants are a little deformed looking. I've imbued myself with the constitution of the hill giants, which means I do have advantage on saving throws. Well, it wasn't a saving throw.
Well, the con save would be that's coming up.
Okay, I have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned. I have resistance to poison damage, which I feel like I've forgotten that at some point. But
okay, I will give you advantage on this con saving throw then.
Okay. Advantage con saving throw. 21.
Okay. Toril and Sabra, you guys give me dexterity checks.
No.
Just to see how quickly you can react.
What's happening? Is there like gas spilling
gas
down
is
the hallway?
filling, not the hall, it's just filling this room. Gas is filling this room. I'm basically seeing how fast your allies are going to be able to react to this.
I can also add something to that.
Oh, shit.
Wow, I will count that as a fucking nat 20.
I save everyone's life.
Well,
you all now pray to Savra. You will all become liches.
That's not really like a saving, or not like an ability check to fail, right?
Sorry, what are you asking?
Would that be like a failure?
No. This is an ability check. Like, just I'm determining how quickly you're able to react to this situation.
Okay. I don't have anything else then.
Okay. Savra, you are seeing this all in like slow motion. You see the gas begin to fill up, and you see what looked like somebody has like turned on the starter.
Oh no!
And you see like sparks.
Oh shit!
But you have enough wherewithal to react. I don't know what you want to do, but I will give you a turn's worth of... basically, you have your action and your movement to do whatever you want.
Well, I need...
Do
Do I see the flames
I'm gonna
in
get
the
the
room
ketchup and the mustard of the buns, I guess. He's gonna have goblins first.
Yeah, it's about to be a real barbecue out here. We're doing a half cow. It's fine.
Where is that?
Here comes the beef.
Yeah.
Thank you. Waiting for that
Are
one.
the sparklies that I see in the room where Gottwald is, or is it just kind of an everywhere type of a situation?
Specifically in that room. And the gas is also specifically in that room.
Okay.
It's filled with poisonous gas right now, and you are just in slow motion seeing sparking beginning to appear around him.
You say bye, Gallo.
Yeah.
Got me last words, man.
Okay. I literally have nothing.
AoE damage.
Shield, that's just for myself.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Duration, this one's okay. Well, that's touch though, so I'd have to be next to you.
You want to run into there?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can't get close enough. Otherwise I would thunderstep him out of there. Okay.
Is thunderstep a bonus action or a regular full action?
It is an action.
Okay.
Oops, I didn't mean to cast that. Wait, don't do that. And I don't have regular Misty Step, so... Everything. Oh, Jesus. Okay. She'll scream duck and grab her zomboy and move back over here to be as far away as possible.
Just recognizing what's about to happen.
Yeah.
There's nothing she can do. I literally cannot get to you. You're that far. You're just too far.
Yeah.
She will literally scream duck and just run backwards.
That's fair.
Now, how you want to take that?
I mean, do I have any? Can I even react at this point? Like, I don't even know if I've.
I will. Well, with you roll a 3 as your reaction.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say,
I was not.
Yeah, you.
I yell duck, and then I yell, "Don't worry, I'll bring you back from the dead."
With her yelling duck, at least giving you a heads up, I would give you advantage on the dex save, but I know you have disadvantage, so I guess that would cancel it. There's a dex save coming up as the sparks go off and it ignites all of the gas in the room into an explosion.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw.
Normal
Dex, yep.
12's not great.
Not quite. Why don't you roll 4d10 for me?
Oh boy! I mean, that could be nothing. That could be 4.
It could be 4. Yep.
Or it could be 40.
It could be 40.
That is the range. That is the ceiling of the floor.
It's literally right.
Or it could be pretty average. All right, you take 20 fire damage.
Okay.
As the room explodes, and then everything stops from there. Then Toral says, "Look out!"
So the gas ignited, and now the gas just is burned up. There's no more gas?
Correct.
Okay.
That seemed to be the end of it.
Did we hear that down south?
I will let you make another perception check with advantage on this one. Back. Because I imagine in the back of your mind, you're still thinking, like, they're probably coming up at some point. Okay. You're definitely hearing some commotion going on further up, and then, yeah, you think you hear a bit of an explosion. But the others seem like they are too preoccupied to notice this quite yet. And then this guy finally gets killed as one of the Ghost Warriors sticks a sword right through him, and he gives a gasp and just sags down.
Yeah.
And
save everybody.
I know. I wanted the achievement.
Yeah. And that's win, the special
win the battle and keep all the pirates alive.
Don't let any pirates die during the ghost ambush. Yeah.
I appreciate that. Storm Maiden will try to go hard, and she does on the boss for 28 damage. The boss is sagging heavily at this point, but we'll still try to attack. Ooh, not very well. Bonus action on Mac. It's not gonna go well for you, Mac.
No.
The DM has now crit.
I would stop it, Mac. I really would if I was there.
Oh my goodness.
For
20
35
necrotic and 15 slashing damage.
I have 1 hit point.
You have 1 hit point.
Oh my goodness.
Roll on that massive damage table too, boss. Yeah, take reactions.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. All right, Mac, it is your turn. Yeah, go ahead and take your turn. We'll get through this round.
Let me look at the rolls.
1 hit point, folks.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out a potion of greater healing.
Okay.
Nope, just a regular healing, sorry. And I'm gonna look at her like, I swear I found this when I was climbing the ropes.
Oh, because you didn't have any potions. She asked you for potions before. I mean, she's probably barely even paying attention. She probably is paying attention. You just got just slashed all to hell. It's like, Mac, are you still alive?
It's barely. Just a flesh wound.
I knew you were holding out on us with the potion.
I promise I found it. On the way up. I give you something better anyway. I'll cast it again, I promise.
So we've almost got this. Just a little bit more. And the boss does look really fucked up. Ooh, look at these crits! This fucking session is insane with crits. Holy crap. Because I'm only tracking ours. I haven't even counted the ones I've gotten. This is crazy.
I don't know how many we got tonight. 6? I feel like
yeah, I feel like it's been at least 5.
Yeah.
God.
Alright. Attack number 1.
So
well, technically number 2.
That one is a miss. Yeah, Scimitar hits
12.
12, rolling the massive damage table. The boss looks almost destroyed.
It's prone.
Prone, okay. You would have advantage. Yes.
On that last one.
Yes. And you get another crit, I guess.
Let's see. Nope. So 24.
Yeah, I'll keep the 24.
I'll keep the 24.
Yep.
And do another 11 damage to him.
All right, Mac. That actually destroys. Yeah. How do you want to do it?
I mean, he's prone. I just behead him. Ghost.
As you go to do that, this is the first time that a ghost doesn't react like you think it would, and instead your sword just goes right through the neck. However, a ripple goes out amongst all of the ghosts, and you see the other two suddenly just sheathe their weapons and kind of fade back into the wall. The other two that are still up. And then this one actually stands back up, and then let me turn off the panel music real quick. Then you hear a booming baritone voice ring out. But I'm gonna go back to you guys first.
What does it say?
What does it say? Back to the other crew, still exploring. So you guys are now technically out of combat completely.
There's a strong smell of steak coming from
this
room.
Steak's on.
Is there anything in this room besides death?
So empty, man.
Fiery death.
So empty. It's your favorite kind of room. What do you call it? Bullshit rooms.
I mean, when there were monsters in a room, it's bullshit room with bullshit monsters. Yes. But now it's bullshit room with bullshit traps.
I thought of you instantly when I saw this room. This is one of Chris's bullshit rooms.
All right. Gatwald will stagger out of the room. Do not go in there. Bullshit. It's just bullshit room with bullshit trap.
He's deformed and burned. It's not great.
All right, well, south's the only way to go now.
Yeah.
To the river. That's where we were always never going to go.
Yep. You go south to the river. As you do, you see a dead body.
Ooh.
Floating by the river.
Sobra's very excited.
Floating by the river.
Sobra's like the teenagers from Stand By Me. They just really want to see a dead body.
Give me that stick to poke it. It's floating. You're gonna miss it.
Yeah, Sabra, get down here.
It's floating by.
Someone get the goddamn body.
Torl, tentacle that body.
Yeah, I don't tentacle dead things.
A couple things. You like I said, there's a body floating by. Looks human. You also see a rope dangling from this cliff still. This cliff, which is 10 feet higher across the river. And as you guys reach this...
Say it again? There's a rope.
There's a rope dangling. This cliff is 10 feet higher than you guys. That's why you don't have line of sight right here.
Oh, okay.
But you do see a rope there.
Oh, so to climb up. Okay, yeah.
Because as we recall, Mac let down a rope to let the pirates up.
I did not know that's where we were. So
no, you wouldn't know that, but I'm congratulating myself on a bit of continuity I'm remembering.
Yes.
No appreciation.
This tracks.
No appreciation. At the same time, go ahead.
I would say this is actually what we've been looking for, though. We've been looking for like the breadcrumbs that Mac might leave somewhere. You know,
yes.
like where did Mac? Like he's got to be somewhere.
This is perhaps the first clue you've got is an actual rope over this cliff. Yeah.
You assume it's my rope, though.
I would recognize Mac's rope anywhere.
Exactly.
That's his signature hempen style.
He's got little turtles painted on the rope.
Only Mac would paint his turtles. Maybe Cheese sniffs it, gets all excited, like wags his tail.
There you go. Yeah.
But at the same time, you all now were meshing timelines, and you hear this booming baritone, I can't say this word, voice ring out and says, "Enough!" And the boss suddenly, she stands up and sheathes his blade, and then kneels. I guess he was already down because he was about to chop his head off. So he just turns towards the sarcophagus as the voice says, "Speak, Commander." And now the commander says, "Mine king, they are powerful and passionate. This one is worthy to share in thy power, should thou deem it." And appearing above the sarcophagus is an enormous muscle-bound human man towering over everybody else here. You think he's literally like the size of Gottwald, even though it still looks human. And his face is haggard and serious, but not overly cruel. And says, "What is thine quest?" And the Storm Maiden just like steps up and grips her spear very carefully and says, "I will wreak vengeance upon our people's enemies using your treasures, King." And he stares at her for a long time, the ghost, and says, "Very well. I lend thou my most treasured leavings. I bid only thou return them from whence they came when your task is through." And his eyes narrow as he stares down the tunnel northward. "And leave not any giant kind alive in thine wake." And he begins to dematerialize as she steps up to the sarcophagus. Mac, you can react to this, and all of you who are down by the river, in a van down by the river, heard this pretty clearly as well. This dude was loud.
She invited me up there, right?
You're right there with her, sure, yeah.
Storm Maiden. Have I proven to you my worthiness? May I join with you up there?
She nods, and she actually looks at you and says, Are you okay? Are you alive?"
I'm alive, but barely hanging on.
You fought well, Mac.
I would suggest thank you. I would suggest a short rest, but I'm afraid that we have some company behind us. I heard a loud explosion.
She narrows her eyes and says, What do you mean? What did you hear?" And she
An
turns.
explosion, I just told you.
Mac's sawing us up the river.
I know. Do you think your old crew is here? They made it this far?
I don't know. I am not a psychic, but I can only tell you I heard an explosion.
Shit,
You just hear, "Mac, are you out there?"
We are not in a good shape for a battle here now. After enduring this, she whips around and begins to slide open the sarcophagus, assuming you're not doing anything else to stop her.
Nope.
Okay.
I help her.
Okay.
Open the car.
How deep is undercover's Mac?
Exactly.
All right. You see inside is the skeletal remains of, again, just a very large person, human. buried with what looks like very nice plate armor and a very nice, very comically oversized great axe and a box that has a picture of a boat on it.
What box?
And she grabs these items and she turns and says, "We've got to get out of here." And stops for a minute at her fallen comrade and kind of bends down and does the thing where she like closes his eyes and puts his arms there and says, "I would prefer to bury them at sea, but we don't have the luxury of time." What are the rest of you doing here, though?
Can I cast a spell?
You can cast a spell, sure.
My last level 2. Pass without trace.
Okay.
I don't know what he intends, but now I'm imagining he intends to leave with her without us ever seeing her.
Yeah.
This is now my best chance, guys. I found my calling.
Well, Mac never came back.
So I'm going to need to roll a new character. Mac has now become a pirate lord and ascended through the ranks.
I don't need a new character yet. I am infiltrating, all right?
True. You are still at
Mac
8.
doesn't know that we're literally.
No, he does not know that necessarily. He might have an idea because I did tell him about the explosion,
Yeah.
and he told her about the explosion. Okay.
I wasn't playing. I yelled out. Not
Yeah.
very well playing.
Right, and they seem well. And I assume Mac's not responding to that, and obviously the pirates are now realizing you guys are close. She's like, "There's no other way out of here. We're gonna have to go to the river."
Can your people swim?
Of course, we can swim.
Me too.
You swim? I swim too.
We have so much in common. Oh my god.
Do you want to like get a coffee after this?
That's the game, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Stop
We
trying to
appreciate
date
it.
all my NPCs. No, but seriously, the rest of you, are you just yelling, letting Salver yell and just kind of sitting there by the river? Or did you want to catch this
When have
body?
they ever tried to stop me from yelling? No, because when I use my animate dead, I like to get the most out of it that I can.
Yeah.
And that is 2 bodies.
Just
So-
at least drag the body up to the shore. We'll save it for later, right?
Yeah. Well, we can pickpocket it. Does it have anything good on it?
Yeah.
Is it actually dead? That's the
It
first
is
question.
definitely dead.
How dead is it?
How dead is dead?
We'll say it's got, the body's got 10 gold pieces.
Look, you only had to divide by 3 now.
Party has been reduced. Okay. It looks like y'all are hanging down there. So, I'll give you a chance to react, but I'll go back to this crew if you want to.
I think having seen the rope, our intention would be to go up the rope, just because, like I said, like that's the first breadcrumb we've seen in terms of like human activity down here. That would at least be where we're headed. I don't know how far we get, but.
Well, I think this will be a dramatic moment then, as you all you can start fording the river and getting to the rope, but at the same time, very dramatically, you will see a group of.
What do they see?
Well, you would see like just the beginnings, basic. Well, that's true. Well, they're stealthing,
but they're also like. We're gonna bump into them.
Yeah, you're gonna bump into them at some point, right? So at some point they are.
I see you.
Ooh, that's pretty. You know what? I'll roll stealth then. Let's roll stealth for. So what do I get? A +10 to this?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Jesus.
That's not even with a +10. Although that's only if we're doing a group stealth check, I guess we'd have to do a bunch of.
But again, stealth is great, but if you literally physically come into contact.
Well, the only difference would be who sees who first.
Oh, right.
Which that could be a big difference.
We'd be like climbing up the rope, like just totally unaware of their existence. Yeah.
So if you guys, if you guys were just going to try to go for the rope versus just kind of sitting back here, then that's, that colors the situation a little bit. Yeah, so obviously they would peek out, and thanks to Mac's pass without trace, they would see you guys more than you see them, and plus they got the height advantage too.
Yeah.
So she turns to you, Mac, and says, "We're gonna have to fight our way out of this one, at least enough to escape." And
you look like a wizard. What can you do?
Yeah.
He points to the girl with the fireball in her arms.
Oh, yeah. Okay. The wizard casts motherfucking fog cloud.
Wait, so we're okay.
It's a good spell.
Yeah,
It's a good spell.
it's a spell the DM usually hates.
It is a spell the DM usually hates.
Weird.
It is definitely ironic here. So not only do we have stats without trade, man, fucking Raven loves this, but a fog cloud suddenly envelops this entire area.
How far along our progress are we? Are we on the rope?
Well, again, you
like
have to cross this river, yeah, and then you have to start climbing up the rope.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys.
It's gonna get real awkward real quick, like in a blind, like, oh,
Yeah.
who's that? What body am I touching?
Well, so the pirates are aware of you guys, and then they cast fog cloud to
Yeah.
cover it up, and yeah, you can be. Well, let's say Gottwald is like the first up the rope. So, yeah, the Storm Maiden whispered to you, Mac, and says, "We might have a chance if we leap into the river. Quickly. We may have to cover the escape. The fog cloud can give us some cover."
I think it's our best chance.
All right, so they will, I guess I'm not going to put a fog cloud on here, but how big is it? 20-foot radius sphere. So that is that big. So it covers a pretty chunky good area. So you guys see a giant fog cloud appear in the area, which reduces visibility to heavily obscured. And go ahead and give me some perception checks from all of you guys.
Perception checks. Okay.
The heavily obscured, I think, is that disadvantage?
I don't know what that. Yeah.
It's 10. It's not save, but okay. You guys are trying to cross the river and go up this rope, and meanwhile, in cover of fog, the pirates begin leaping off and jumping into the river as swiftly as they can in the fog cloud. Which means at some point you guys begin hearing some splashes.
Right.
Unless we're Olympic divers, we're perfect 10s.
Right.
Like,
That's not Tress does have stuff.
At that point,
but
the question is, how deep is this river? Because you're gonna break your fucking necks.
Right. It's not very deep.
What with my 20 perception, can I tell where they are?
With my +10 for stealth, it's been well, I will say because if they're jumping, then yeah, they seem to be leaping and jumping into the water. Actually, probably jumping toward the west side is what you're hearing.
So we're just hearing splashes?
Yep. Yeah, a giant fog cloud covers the area, and you are hearing splashes. But yeah, you all effectively have the blinded condition right now.
What does that mean exactly?
What does that
I've
mean?
got it.
Thank you.
Blinded creatures can't see and automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature attack rolls have a disadvantage.
So their stealth scores are working great, but I am giving the information that you are hearing splashes to the west.
So can I use a spell scroll?
I will allow it.
I will.
Up to your face.
Yeah, it's like right here. I cast Entangle, where I am hearing the splashes.
Okay. Show me
Spell
some
scroll
Entangle.
Entangle. I'm just gonna copy and paste it over because I don't have it. Actually, it's just a spell scroll. So.
Weeds and vines around a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. Okay, so you just try to like guess a general area since there's a
So if I can hear them splashing, I'm gonna put it like somewhere right over in here.
Okay.
What is the S for component?
Somatic.
Oh yeah, voice.
No,
somatic's hands. Somatic is like doing things with your hands.
Yeah, V is purple. Okay. Strength saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like weeds popping out of the river.
Strength.
Mac, make your strength.
Mac's not down there yet. He hasn't jumped. Strength. You guys don't know who's. I'm kind of giving you more information here than you should have, but
like token wise.
Yeah, you actually don't know who all's down there. You've just been hearing a couple splashes. What's the DC on that?
My spell save DC is a 17.
Okay.
So I get one of you.
One of them gets trapped. Yeah.
Yeah. Until Mac jumps because he doesn't know it's down there because of the fog cloud.
Yeah.
Jumpy, Mac.
Well, non-magical difficult terrain. I'll see your
keep reading.
Oh, keep reading. Okay. You have advantage on saving throws against plants that are magically created. That's hilarious. How often does that fucking come up?
How very specific.
I have waited so long to be able to just prove myself against magically created plants.
It's a strength saving throw.
Such those created by the Entangle spell. Impressive.
Okay, there you go.
Wow.
Well, I got one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, she fails.
I got a second.
Well.
Ooh, I got the
boss.
good one.
Yeah.
I got the boss.
Yep.
Y'all keep floating down river, and she's stuck with me.
Yeah, these guys
we can't see her. We just hear like somebody like just flailing in the water.
Yeah, they basically hit like here and then get like stuck, and then she yells, "Damn it, help!" Fog cloud is still up.
Got all yells. Who is there? Mac, is that you? He doesn't. I mean, we literally don't know there are other people besides Mac in this cave.
Right.
Like,
but we know Mac can't cast fog cloud.
We do know that, yeah.
But you don't know that I'm in this cave.
But this could be a cave thing. It could be, the cave already set us on fire earlier.
Stupid cave.
Set you on fire.
Yeah, just me.
The cave specifically hates Cotwald.
Can I help her up? Or like pick her up?
I mean, she's entangled.
You can't see.
A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. Yeah, you can't. You guys can't see each other, but she does obviously say like, "Shit, it's got me with the plants."
Basically, it's a bunch of kelp just came out the bottom of the river.
Seaweed.
And just holding on.
All right, well, if there are voices, like if she's audibly speaking in like 10 feet away from me.
She's trying to whisper to Mac, and so you would probably be able to pick up on that.
And Mac, you didn't answer me when I called out to you a second ago.
The betrayal is going to be so amazing.
I'm just asking. I specifically called out to Mac.
Look, from a player's perspective, I'm in so deep, I don't even know what I'm doing anymore.
He just accepts it now.
Yeah.
I'm so deep undercover.
I'm curious what's happening in this scenario that I can't break cover yet.
As you keep floating downriver.
All right, so you're giving us a moment to react to this?
I'm not putting you all in initiative quite yet, and I'm also determining if we just need to end the session for now and deal with this next time. I keep thinking like stopping point, but we're...
Let me
we're
try
well
to...
past a good stopping point at this point, and it's like getting really freaking late. So
I feel like you lost your moment a second ago, Eric. We were approaching each other, and like you tried to call it, but we overrode you.
Everybody kept trying to get a little bit further. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could try one thing but I don't know if it's not a stopping point necessarily.
Yeah.
All right. I command Cheese to bite Savra.
What?
But you don't. Okay. Do you can't see Cheese? And you earlier you said
you
that
don't know
because
Cheese is next to me.
Because you can't see the enemies that we were fighting earlier, you couldn't command Cheese. So if you can't see Cheese now,
but I heard Savra cast the spell. Right? It's verbal. So
but
I know
you
it's
don't know Cheese is next to me.
But
Cheese
I can still
be anywhere within the group.
But I can send a command to Cheese. I mean, he's got his own eyes.
All right. Tell you what. Let's call the session here, and then next time I will start by rolling initiative, and that's how we're gonna determine how it all goes down. Because I think we're getting to where we need to be in initiative at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and call it right here in yet another huge dramatic moment with multiple spell effects going off. I can add more spell things on here, and then we can try and extricate ourselves from this insane situation.
Whatever's going on right now.
Yep. Mac, you are the MVPC of this session.
Yay.
Into deep.
Deep.
Doesn't know who he is anymore.
Oh, nice. I need one of those. I found another potion.
Yeah.
You pawned it off the dead body, maybe. Superior healing. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was in the corner of the sarcophagus.
You know what? I was gonna say, you swiped it real quick from the sarcophagus. You missed that one.
Thanks for upgrading the roll table.
I did, yes. Thank you for noticing. All right, that is going to do it for this week's session of Call from the Deep. Be sure to head over to our live post-session discussion chat from the Deep after our show tonight. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching, and thank you, as always, to the patrons. Shout out to Platinum patrons: Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, Brennan, Zen, Starter, Eclectic, Roleplay Roll, Christopher, Corey, Big Nut, John F, John L, Tyler, Nathan, Camp Chris Lake, Counselor, Andrew, Daryl, The Reldon, Stephanie, Patrick, Jason, Ismail, Ahmet, Lumpy Spuds, Sharni, Warden, Harold, Sam, Unimoni, LLC, Jamie, Reese, Tom, and Lucius, and gold patrons: RPG, Paper Crafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, The Lizard Lounge, Jerome, Nathan, Fasticator, Scott, Refus, Carolyn, Jerry, Glenn, Marcus, and Mark. Thank you all very much for your support. We're live streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
I think, oh, never mind.
We'll have a lot to talk about in the chat.
I was pretty about to come out the whole session.
Oh, the doll. Jesus. God.
Amazing. That is the creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.